What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the movie Resurrection Review. Today we are looking at Night of the Comet. Okay, so real quick, shout out. I have never heard of this movie.
Neither have I.
How did you hear of this movie?
So a viewer and a friend of mine, Nikki, was like, yo, this would probably be a good one for you guys to review.
Okay.
And I'm like, sure. So
we watched it, and here is our review of Night of the Comet. What is this movie about? After a rare comet sighting, teen sisters Regina and Samantha find that they're among the only survivors of a zombie attack. The girls partner with another survivor, Hector, but as they try to avoid the zombies, they're sought by scientists who want to experiment on their bodies in the hope of finding an antidote. Dodging both the doctors and the undead, they keep moving in the hope that they can continue to stay alive. So let's talk about that for a second. So a comet.
Yes.
Sighting.
Yes.
Turn people into zombies.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
And to turn these people back into humans, these girls and Hector have something in their blood that will do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Essentially.
Okay. Right. Well, we're going to get more into that in a little bit at the end of this, but let's keep going here.
So the writer and director was Tom Eberhardt.
Writer-director Tom Eberhardt, right?
Yes, right. Yes. So it was released in November 1984.
What did this thing cost to make, Timothy?
I can't believe these numbers right here.
This is wild to me. Okay.
After watching the movie, I cannot believe these numbers.
Now, this number, the cost, the budget came from AI. Just to be transparent. Go ahead.
Okay, so the budget was $700,000.
And what did this movie...
And it shows. It shows.
No, it's absolutely... What did this movie make?
It says $14.6 million.
That wasn't AI that said that.
No, that was...
multiple sources. Multiple sources said that.
Yes, and at that point, you're really looking at a cult classic on our hands.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of this one until we watched it a couple weeks ago. Actually, it's been a month or so now, right?
Well, we've steadily been trying to watch it for a month because we'll get into that
later.
We'll
get into that in a minute. Where can people watch this cult classic movie?
Well, if you're cheap like us, you could watch this for free on Tubi and Pluto TV.
Gotta be honest, both apps.
Yes.
Choice.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. Choice.
Yes. Very
Choice.
Good. Very good.
Okay, so let's get into this. This blew my freaking mind right here. Rotten Tomato scores.
I'm sorry. I don't laugh just to stop from crying.
The tomato meter, which is the critic score, 79%? You mean bullshit? You mean to tell me?
That's something in my throat. Sorry.
Okay, are you good? You got it out?
Yeah,
okay, good. You mean to tell me that critics that reviewed this movie gave it damn near an 8 out of 10? A 7.9? That means some critics gave it more than, because that's an average. Think about that for a second. That's an average. You know what we need to start doing? We need to start writing down how many reviews there were.
Right.
Because there were...
I think there was 34 on this one.
I wanted to say 50 plus, but...
Was it?
But you might be right. The popcorn meter, which is the viewers' rating. And there was, I think, 5,000 reviews on this one.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. 58%. So 5.8. Okay. Okay. We have thoughts. Okay, so this starred Catherine Mary Stewart, who is Regina. One of, I guess, the two big things she was in prior or after this was Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
You said she was the girlfriend?
I think she was the girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. The dark-haired one.
Silverman. Adam Silverman? Jonathan Silverman.
And
Jonathan
I may be
Silverman.
wrong. I don't need you guys blowing the fucking chat up, being like, "Oh, Tim, actually, it was."
But also put it down there. Put it down
Right,
there.
yeah,
right? 'Cause
exactly.
We just didn't look.
Exactly.
We didn't look.
Right.
And Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
And she was the guy's mom?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe. Also starred Kelly Maroney. And she was Samantha. The two biggest things that we saw she did, she was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
Big
right.
movie. I
yeah.
didn't write down her character. Sorry. And Chopping Mall. And I noted that one because it's in the same vein of like horror, sci-fi-ish kind of thing. Have you seen Chopping Mall?
B-Mall.
Yeah,
B-movie. Yeah.
B-movie absolutely all day long. Have you seen Chopping Mall?
I have not. She was in it.
She was in it, yeah. I don't want to derail. And okay. And Hector was played by Robert Beltran. And his claim to fame...
I think he is actually the most famous one that was on here.
Or became, at least.
Became, yeah. So he was on Star Trek Voyager as Commander Chakotay?
Chakotay? You know what? We're going with that. Any of you nerds out there, please, you're going to correct us. And you're going to be like, actually, it's Chockataw. Cool. Correct us. Please correct us on that one. I can't. Okay, let's get into the good, the bad, and the ugly about this film. And this is where we started to say something, talking about the plot of the film.
So let's just get into the brass tacks.
Yes,
so
brass
the
tacks.
good, right? So the soundtrack is a typically 80s soundtrack. Nothing outstanding, nothing special, but really nothing terrible. You know?
Right.
It's just,
it's just there.
It's
Like
just,
whatever
yeah.
you'd expect in the 80s, it's there. It's there.
Yeah.
Including a cover of Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Cyndi Lauper, and you were like, no, and threw some random name out there, and I'm like, oh, wait, that's interesting.
Well,
but go on.
The low budget like that, you can't get Cindy.
Can't get Cyndi.
And another good was the zombie makeup.
Yeah.
Like for the time,
Yeah.
the zombie makeup was actually okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't like terrible.
I'll give it that.
Terrible. So there's that. And if that's the good, oh my Lord.
That's the good. Let's get into the bad.
The bad.
Okay, so
where do we start?
I'm
gonna
going to
go
start
the fuck off
Yeah.
on everything. So go.
Okay, so in my opinion, the story was not good. You got a comet passing by makes people zombies? How does that work? Now, you brought up an example on another film. Please tell them what that example was.
So, if any of y'all have seen Maximum Overdrive, the whole thing that kickstarts this, Maximum Overdrive was good though. The whole thing that kickstarts all these inanimate objects becoming animate was a comet passing by, not landing. It just passed by Earth, and all of a sudden vehicles come to life. Well, it's like electromagnetic and stuff like that. I mean, you can do that. But
okay, but to a comet that passes by Earth, doesn't hit, doesn't land, it gives people a virus that turns you into a zombie?
Well, I mean, at the same time, it doesn't hit, doesn't land, but it actually fucking makes trucks driving on their own, But
you agreed that was a bad point in this.
Yes.
It was a bad point.
That's why it's on the
bad
bad
point.
Yeah.
I mean, watch The Walking Dead. You can't. No, you're a comet passing by. Okay, Haley's Comet. There you are. Oh, all of a sudden, I'm the walking undead. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I'm just saying. The second point of bad.
I love when you're sarcastic.
That wasn't scripted, actually.
I love when you're sarcastic.
Second point of bad. The girls in this movie, Regina and Samantha, not only do they have this super powerful superhero Wonder Woman type blood to where they're immune to this passing by comet, they just happen to be two of the most badass motherfuckers on the face of the earth. Not just for being a girl, just they're badass.
Karate, special weapons, everything,
If they're that badass, look, if they're that badass motherfucker, aren't they American Gladiators? Why are they?
What was it? Nitro and ice.
Sky and ice and shit. What are you doing? No. Well, because the American Gladiators wasn't around in 1984. That's why they weren't. Fucking nerds.
We're just saying that they Mary sued these people into a
That's a good word, Mary Sue.
Into a position, and really, I guess you wouldn't have the movie if they weren't.
Right. You got to give them some kind of story arc, I guess, but like, come on. These are the kind of girls who were training for 2 months and beating Johnny Lawrence in the All Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hanging out with LaRusso.
I'm just saying. All right, we got 2 more points here. The writing and dialogue, horrible. Terrible. Okay, full stop right there. The acting, also horrible and terrible.
Yeah.
Acting was bad. It is a B sci-fi horror flick. You don't expect a lot out of this. I'll say this. Yeah, the acting in this movie was better than Terrifier, because have you seen Terrifier?
I've not seen Terrifier.
God, the acting in that is garbage.
Is it really?
The writing is garbage. But we're talking about Night of the Comets. The acting was bad.
Yeah.
There was nothing stand out. Just very below average. Not even average. Average would have been good.
You see, here's
average would have been good.
Yeah, below average, because it was just like sometimes it's just like I'm looking at the movie like this, just waiting for
it.
I don't know.
Okay,
for it to get good.
I'm gonna say what I'm about to say after you tell the audience here what the ugly is about this movie.
All right. So we both had a deliberation, and we thought it was befitting for the ugly to be a waste of time. Do not watch this movie, or watch the movie if you don't believe us. But this movie was a waste of time. Like I said, it took us a month to get through.
It almost. I think we watched the first half one day. It took us a week to get to like the next quarter, and then another week to get to the next quarter, because it just wasn't that good a movie. No. It wasn't that interesting. It wasn't that engaging. It didn't have you on the edge of your seat like, oh, what's going on next? It was a movie we didn't even want to finish the first time we hit play on it. It literally took us 3 watches, three sessions to finish the movie.
And let me elaborate just real quick. Okay, a dude rolls up in an 18-wheeler, right? Not like the trailer, but just like the cab. You know, he rolls up in an 18-wheeler, gets into a skirmish with a zombie kid, locks him in the house, and then instead of getting back in the 18-wheeler, he just starts running down the street. What's that all about? Like, that's what we're talking about. It's just the stuff like that in this movie. It's just like, what? And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it.
I know there's going to be people out there who are listening to us right now going, you two are stupid. You two are idiots. You don't know what you're talking about. I can appreciate a bad movie. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I can appreciate a bad movie because I like some bad movies.
Everyone knows we've watched a lot. We've reviewed some.
Clearly, we've reviewed some and given them pretty high remarks, right? This is one of those bad movies. You just said it. Don't waste your time, but also watch it so you can either be like, "Hey guys, come on, you're a little harsh," or you weren't as talking about you should have been. Yeah, something. Yeah, like, I hope there's gonna be people watching this who are
I think we're gonna split the fence on this one.
Night of the Comet. I love this movie.
Right.
It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. The movie ain't good.
It's not.
But it has this fucking hard cult freaking following.
Always will, I think.
And
people dressing up and going to the movie theaters.
Love it.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. It doesn't make the movie good. Just saying. That's where I'm at with Night of the Comet. I can't believe this thing made $14 million in theaters.
14.6.
With the budget of $700,000.
Yeah.
It almost, like, it 20 times its money?
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
And I can say that's crazy because I saw the movie. I saw the same thing some of y'all saw.
Hey, the producer's like this. With a cigar, lighting it with a $100 bill and stuff. Because you made your money.
The
Good
studio
job,
probably
bro.
gave that dude a freaking 20 movie deal after that.
Right.
Like, do what you want. Tim, I'm going to let you go first on this one. What do you rank this one? Give it a score.
We need to come up with a name for the ranking score that we got.
Hey, you know what? That's actually a good idea. If you guys want a name for... Actually... help us come up with a name for
Yes.
the ranking score. So it's not like 2 chodes up or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we're on a scale of 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
The chode meter? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we'll see what people say about it.
Yeah.
See if they got anything better. On I guess the chode meter or our rating system, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
It is a solid now.
Okay.
2.7.
2.7.
2.7. Yes. Yeah. What about you, Jay?
I'm going to be. I think you're being a little hard on it.
Do you really?
I really
You watched
do.
the same movie I did.
I did. I think
Okay.
you're being a little hard
All
on
right,
it.
all right.
I'm going to go with a solid
Can't wait to hear this.
3.0. So an average score of 2.85. It's not a good. It's a bad. The movie's bad. But also, go watch it. Go on Tubi, free to sign up. Go on Pluto TV, free to sign up. You just need an email. Go watch it. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. Again, go watch it. Come back and be like, you guys are stupid. You know what you're talking about. Or hit the nail on the head like this. Either way. But anyways, if you guys have suggestions on movies that we should review, we like to keep it to definitely B, C, D flicks. Things that maybe weren't on people's radar back in the day. Yeah, let us know. We got some ideas. We got some 90s movies coming up. See you on the next one. Check you later.